Hello dear students, so let's continue the first chapter of geography, and today's topic is national resource. So national resource basically belong to a nation, and all the resources found within the political boundary of a nation like minerals, water resources, forest, wildlife, land, all the resources within the political boundary of a country can be termed as the national resource. Okay, now water resource. There are two types of water resource: inland water resource and oceanic water resource. Inland water resource is national resource, no doubt. Okay, but what about the oceanic water resource, which is not inland? Okay, so to understand that oceanic water resource, I want you to focus on the political map of India. Here you can go through to it. Okay, just see. This is the coastal area. Okay, I'm taking this one as the reference cost. Okay, so oceanic area up to 12 nautical mile. Oceanic area up to 12 nautical mile, which is equal to 19.2 kilometer. Okay, 12 nautical mile. Oceanic area up to 12 nautical mile from the coast. Okay, termed as the territorial water. Okay, and resources therein belong to the nation, okay, and it could be extended up to 1200 nautical miles. This area is called exclusive economic zone. What is this exclusive economic zone? To understand this, let's go through to it. But before starting exclusive economic zone, let me tell you that all the resources found therein belong to the national resources, all the marine resources. Okay, and one country can have authority up to 1200 nautical miles, but it can be extended because it was a convention in 1982. The powers were given to the nations. Okay, exclusive economic zone is a sea zone prescribed by the United Nations Convention in 1982 on the law of the sea, over which a country has special rights regarding exploration, okay, and use of marine means oceanic resources, in all manner. It can be extended till 200 nautical miles. Okay, this was decided in that convention in 1982. So that is called exclusive economic zone. And what is international resources? So all the resources found beyond the 200 nautical miles can be termed as international resources. Okay, and who decides this? The international organization, United Nations and all. Okay, so here we have completed. Now let's go through to this on the basis of status of development, the last category of the resources. So potential, like name is saying, the potential. We know that we have this much potential, but we are not utilizing that at its best. Okay, like we can take example of Rajasthan, where we have a lot of potential to utilize the solar energy, but we are not utilizing at its best. In Gujarat, we have lot of potential to utilize the wind energy, but we are not utilizing that wind energy at its best. Okay, so that is a potential resource. Developed resource, the name is saying. Okay, what is developed resource? So developed resource which are surveyed and their quality and quantity have been determined for the utilization. Like coal, we know. Okay, by some researchers and some scientific research and surveys, we know the quality, quantity, and how much we have, how can we utilize it. We know all the things about that particular resource. And we can take example also iron ore. Okay, iron ore in Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, we know those iron ores. Okay, in Chota Nagpur Plateau, and we have sufficient knowledge about that by some research and some surveys. Okay, so those are developed resources. Stocks and reserves, some students often confuse in between, so focus on this. Stock, what are stocks? Stocks, it is a natural resource, but we don't have technology to extract it. Like H2O is the very common example that we are unable to separate hydrogen and oxygen each other because of the lack of the technological advancement. Okay, so that is why that is stock. Okay, we cannot extract methane, and we do open cast mining for the coal extraction. Okay, but we cannot create that methane from inside of the earth crust, and we cannot connect it. So that is the stock. Okay, reserve, as the name is saying, reserve. Okay, like reserve is, we have reserve of that particular resource, but we reserve for the future use. Like in Tehri Dam, we have reserved the water to produce the hydroelectricity, but we have reserve of that water for the future use also. Okay, so that is one of the, that could be the one of the example. Okay, so if you have any doubt here, so you can ask. We'll be continuing the chapter in next video. Thank you.